So I'll have more time to actually knock out this backyard and get it looking all pretty, because I've just been there 24/7. I'll show you guys the chickens. They're still alive. Yeah, they are. I think one of them is a rooster. If you guys know anything about chickens, rooster, or backyard chickens, or you've got a little farm yourself, comment below. Help me out, because I think one of these Buff Orpingtons is a rooster. You can already guess which one I think it is. That light brown one, that Buff Orpington right there, 90% sure he's a rooster. His legs are just way thicker than everyone's. He's got some tail feathers, got a good gobbler on him. This one right here, this one's name is Sushi. My daughter Tala named this one Sushi, so that is now its name. Makes no sense, but it is kind of funny. It's the only one that gets up here and stands too, so kind of neat. Auto feeder, auto waterer. If they don't like you, Chris, because they don't make that sound with me. The heat for these past 2 days has been brutal. So it's actually washed out some of the color, but it didn't used to look, or it didn't used to have bits of yellow in the stuff. I'm gonna water the crap out of it today once the sun dies down, but it's supposed to rain for the next like 12 days in a row here in Central Ocala. Yeah, but I was out by 9. I'm an old man, so it rained, or it stormed like hell afterwards. So this is our garden. We got some corn here, tomatoes, beans. It's all kind of mixed in. I mean, we've got squash, we got zucchini, cucumbers, watermelon, cantaloupe. Man, I didn't know okra has flowers. All right, that's cool. So I'm not a gardener, but these are all the beans. Make sure you're not stepping on the plants though, bro. Okay, the tomato. Fuck, I took our tomato. Who that was? I bought a little sonar device to ward off these cats that keep digging up our corn plants. These are all the little watermelons. Pretty good watermelons. All the cucumbers were kind of harvested. Eating okra about every damn day. And yeah, lots of beans. Yeah, this thing's driving me nuts, so let's get out of here. Let's go look at the pool house. This is the pool house. I've been working on this for 3 months. This house took just about as long as Reddick did, which makes no sense to me at all. Got all new screens in the windows, got some new rock, did this little border thing here, painted all this with the driveway paint, got a new fence up in the front with a little farm gate, got some new windows there, clean off all the fascia with some cleaner and a pressure washer, repainted the whole house, put a smart system in, it's got a Ring doorbell, smart lock. Oh good, the AC's on. Oh, nice, that's convenient. This is it, took a while. Got everything cleaned up all the granite, you know, scraped all the paint off the floors, painted all the walls white, put a new light up there, put new LEDs here, clean out everything in the house. Put this mirror up the other day, thank God that's still there. Clean up everything, still want to get in here and kind of clean up some of this kind of like watermarks and stuff like that. I sprayed some cleaner and it wasn't very good and dried white, so not a huge fan of that. But all in all, pretty dang good. Needed a cover for this doorbell plate. I'll go grab one of those at some point this week. Granite's looking nice. The white paint's good. Water room's clean. Smart thermostat here. Got all new blinds for the house. New slider door blinds. Kind of cleaned everything up, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This one actually just sold today, or just got a pending contract on it today, or I have a verbal confirmation. It's not, you know, signed in writing yet, but supposedly they accepted my counter offer, so it just sold for $317. So that's good. Only owe $130 on it, so not bad there. There's a good $170,000 after all fees. So that'll just get rolled over into the new construction projects that I've got coming up. I can vacuum up all the crap that people drag in. Still gonna move that fish tank out here. Anyone want a fish tank? Cut you a good deal. Floater room, you know, new tile, clean this up, new driveway paint out here, repainted the whole pool deck. I mean, the pool's already been resurfaced and repainted. Gotta get some of the leaves out of here, just kind of clean it up more. Painted all this, pressure washed this fence here, painted the shed gray, got a new roof, new 4-ton or 4.5-ton AC. It might even be a 5-ton. I'll have to check. They increased the SEER rating for ACs in January to be more energy efficient. So might be a 5-ton or 4.5-ton. Well, maybe I can scoop some leaves out. It's part of home care. See, this is the thing that I hate about having a pool. It's like, who the hell wants to get out and do this every day? I mean, today, it's not horrible. The sun's not, you know, out at least right now, but man, the past few days have been so brutal. The heat index. Get all the leaves out of here. That kid needs to shut up. Chlorine dust. Got to get it up so it gets in the filter and traps it. But I'm trying to get these leaves out of here. But this is what I've been doing for a while. Apologies on the no videos for a few weeks to a month there, but upgrading a lot of stuff on the truck, working at this house nonstop. Been hanging out with some friends, joined a discussion group book club thing, started hitting the gym more. I'm just kind of working on a few things that I've been wanting to do, but mainly this house is just taking up a lot of time. So now that it's done, I'll have more free time to work on the backyard, get this shed organized, that shed organized, build some shelves, get all my tools in there and organized, clean out the garage. Interesting enough, the new Tesla is not here yet. Still on order, not back order, just order. They changed the delivery date from the end of May, which is when we were supposed to get it, to now either the end of June or the end of July. So just kind of waiting on that. But I gotta admit, man, driving that truck for the past like month and a half, I really like it. It's a lot of fun driving that thing. I mean, it's cool. All kinds of crap. It's huge. Turbo's loud. It's just really cool. So I definitely get that whole big truck thing. It is fun. Not that bad on gas either. I mean, it's a diesel, but 15 miles per gallon, 15 to 16 city, 14 if I just want to drive like an asshole. But on the highway, it's about 20 to 23. Again, depending on how I drive. If I'm just driving to, you know, save on fuel, I can get higher. But if I'm driving to get there in a hurry, then yeah, you know. All right, that's a good amount of these leaves out of here. I'll dump some chlorine in it. This is how I get rid of my leaves. Oh, shout out to Al Ferdinand. He wanted me to do a shout out a couple of months ago, and I haven't done many videos since then. So shout out to Al. No apparent reason, just a shout out. I hope you guys are doing good. Let me know when you guys are ready to buy another house. I know you were thinking about it, so you have to call someone today to buy a house. Rates are actually starting to come down a little bit, so that's nice. We saw a little drop, so hopefully they continue in that direction. Long term, that's always good. Help stimulate the economy and keep the real estate market booming, which it's doing fine now. But all right, that works. How to clean your pool. Step 1, get someone else to do it. Step 2, you're done. Look at all these leaves. It's just crazy. The leaves out of the rocks. Magic leaf. God, it's hot. Some heated wax here. This is from Aquatic Design. If you guys are from Marion County or Ocala, it's the same smell that Aquatic Design has in their saltwater aquarium store. It's amazing. Home needs to be clean, have somewhat matching lighting. I like the bright whites, not bright whites, but the daylight, not white, but daylight. So I replace all the bulbs with daylight bulbs. It kind of blends, but it also needs to smell good too. So that stuff does wonders. I mean, the house doesn't stink at all, but you want something to smell really good, but not overbearingly strong like you're trying to mask something, you know? Just smell nice. See here, got the shiplap wall pretty much done. This is all continued over here, all the doors on. Oh, new AC, like I said. Boy, that thing wasn't cheap, my God. AC prices went up, that was horrible. New washer, cabinets, chair rail, stuff in the laundry room. I do have the stainless wood up here. Just forgot to do it. I don't know how I forgot to do that, but I did. Got everything cleaned off here. New windows, new framing around the windows. We put new flooring in here. It had this tile underneath it, but I laid the tile. It's the first time I've ever laid tile, and yeah, that's why we put new flooring over it, because this looks way better. So new buyers will enjoy that much more than my crappy tile work. New blinds all throughout the house. Everything in here is pretty new. Like I redid the house over a couple of years and I mean, everything's new. I mean, it is one of the first houses that I've ever remodeled. So I've made some mistakes and now that I'm fixing it up, I have to go back over those mistakes and refix them, you know.
Since Tony learns from his mistakes.
Some of the flooring is not the same, you know, it's like I wish it would have been done better, you know, because the main house has this flooring, the bedrooms have the light silver, which I mean, looks nice, but I wish it was all the same type, you know. But that's just kind of my own pet peeve or OCD thing. I want everything to flow perfectly. And it flows okay, but you know, I wished the same floor would have been everywhere. And this has, you know, different color tile, but it is what it is. It's all nice, it's all tile, LVP. Freshly painted baseboards, all new electrical outlets and switches, all new screens, new AC, new roof, newer hot water heater, all the appliances are fairly new, new fridge, new sink, new washer. Only thing that's not brand new would be the range, but it is stainless and it works fine. A verbal pending contract on it. They're gonna sign later today. Not bad, 317, only a 130 on it. I mean, it's not all profit. It's not including any of the money that I put into the house, but overall it's pretty good. This will, all of those funds will just go into the duplex build. The plan after this sells, I'll get the okay or the no-go from the county in September. I'm hoping for a green light on that. If I get a green light, I think it's September 13th. I could be wrong. I'll have to check the paperwork, but if it is the 13th, on the 14th, if I get the green light, I'm starting it that day. So we'll build a duplex cash. And then once that's built, the day we get the CO, I'll refinance that, pull out all of the money that went into that, or hopefully all of it, if not close. It needs the cash flow though. I want at least $300 to $400 per unit after the mortgage, which it might not be that much due to, you know, current rates, especially investment rates. Those are higher right now if it's not your primary house. So I might take a hit on cash flow for a few years or maybe a year until the rates come back down. Then I'll refi it out and make more money per month. But I want at least $300 per unit in cash flow. So build the whole duplex in cash, refinance it. After all, you know, property management, taxes, insurance, vacancy rate, CapEx, all that stuff taken into consideration, I want $300 per unit, so $600 a month for that duplex. I've got the other rental on 68th Street, which cash flow is about the same right now, about $300. So it'll be $900 a month, tax-free, cash flowing. That'll be good, but then that money will be put into a new construction build in Marion Oaks. And I'll go ahead and get that 8-plex started. So after that 8-plex, then I'll do a 6-plex. It's not actually an 8-plex, but I'll be building 8 units at once. I'll build 2 quads, and then I'll build 4 duplexes, 3 duplexes, that's 6, yeah. So 2 quads, 3 duplexes. First will be the 8, and it'll be the 6. And then once I build the first 8, I'll, be about 1.3 or $1.4 million to build the 8-plex, I think, maybe even 1.5. So what's 10% of 1.5, 150K? Ooh, let's say 20, well, I think 15%, they might want me to do 20%, so that would suck. I'm gonna try and get costs down, so it's around 1.2, because then I'd have to put together $240,000 for the down payment for that new construction commercial build, which I have, which will be pulling out of the duplex. I'll be able to build all of that. And once it's done, I should have a good amount of equity in the 8-plex, refinance that, get my money back out of it and use that money again for the down payment for the other 6-plex. And once that's done in a year, I'll have 14, 16, 17 units currently rented, not including my new house, which throughout that process within the next 2 years, we're gonna be looking for something else too. Either some land in Silver Meadows or our house already built. We'll be looking for something because we need to upgrade ours. It kind of needs to be bigger with Pink's family coming over here. And we got 1 daughter and 1 on the way, and maybe more to come in the future. So, you know, kind of outgrown it. I mean, it's fine, but like ideally it needs to be bigger. So I'm already kind of putting the feelers out and trying to find something for the next couple of years while all that new construction's going on. So, and then once we find something else, move into that, 14, 16, 12, 18 units. So that's good. Not a bad start to the investment career. So, yep, that's kind of why I don't really want to sell the truck, because it's kind of useful. You know, you can haul stuff in it, get stuff from Lowe's, material, pull trailers, find move appliances, or get molds, or just, I mean, it's just kind of makes sense to have, and it's paid off, so I don't make any, you know. Need to go to Walmart and grab more of those wax things. The wax scent, I forget what it is. It's something buttercream, but God, does it smell good? Orange buttercream, maybe? So good, so good. Love that smell. Ping doesn't like it, which kind of sucks, but I love it. I'll sometimes go into Aquatic Design just to smell that stuff. That's how good it is. Ugh. Oh, it's hot. God dang, it's hot. All right.